So Warriors missed the playoffs last season, but have said they are committed to putting a contender around Steph to keep him happy. Jonathan Kuminga.
Sorry. Oh, did I laugh out loud?
It's okay.
Oh, my.
Take 100 off a Kenya's pot.
Huh?
Getting 100 back for that. Well, I appreciate you. Jonathan Kuminga's emerged as a potential number 2 option, but reportedly the Warriors aren't willing to give him a max deal and will likely see how this season plays out as Kuminga is a restricted free agent so they can match any deal that any other team gives him next summer. Kuminga spent nearly all his minutes on the floor last season playing power forward, setting career highs in points, rebounds, assists, minutes per game, and field goal percentage while starting a career-high 46 games. But he may have to shift to small forward this season as Steve Kerr figures out the starting lineup in the post-Klay era. So according to a report from ESPN's Kendra Andrews, if Draymond Green starts as a power forward, the only spot for Kuminga would be the small forward. However, there's uncertainty from some coaches if the fourth-year player can be comfortable at the 3 with this group. So how will Kuminga fit playing small forward for the Warriors this season? And do you guys think he's ready to be a number 2 option on this squad?
The last part of it, I don't know about. You can't, whatever. Being a number 2 option for Steph, whatever. Is he ready to step into, I think, yeah, he's starting 3.
He could be a starting 3?
Yeah, absolutely. He's aggressive. He's aggressive. He's good. He's worked on his game. He's not shy. He's athletic. He got the youth on his size. He has determination to prove himself right now. Playing for a contract.
Yep.
So, yeah, I think he's gonna be fine.
Well,
he's gonna have to guard some of the best players in the league, but I think he's capable of doing. You gotta just talk to him about foul trouble and things like that, because we need you on the floor. I think you had that conversation with him, just his youth and enthusiasm about the game. Yeah. But being a number 2 option for Steph, I'm not gonna put that on him yet. But is he a very capable young wing player? Absolutely.
So Kuminga shot 32% from 3 last season. The season prior, he shot 37%. Both seasons, he was only taking 2 attempts.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He shot.
But Steve Curry said he wants him to have the green light, shoot more threes with this squad. Rashad, obviously you've had some opinions about the situation with Kuminga. Don't think necessarily that San Francisco is the place he should want to be.
It's not.
Do you think he could play the 3 and fill that role and that void for the Warriors this season?
I'm really gonna stand firm on him getting out of the burning house, right? The burning building. But if he gonna stay there, I think he reminds me a lot of Al Thornton. And playing a 6-man role for them, if they would have kept Klay, it just feels bad. It just doesn't look good. Like him at the 3, Klay was supposed to be there, and it just looks nasty now because it's like 3 non-shooters on the floor. Him, Draymond, and then the center. And then you just got Steph and Wiggins.
Pajimski as well. Wiggins also in the mix.
You know what I'm saying? So they're banking on Wiggins to hit some shots. Buddy Hield, they're banking on them. But it's like Kuminga's not if we're gonna say he's a slasher and that's gonna be something that in the league you need and you can get 20, 25 a game off slashing, like show me the other slashers that's doing that don't got jumpers.
So the other caveat is it's been reported Kuminga was looking for a max deal in the 220 range. The Warriors were saying, hey, we got about 130 to 155 for you. Because you're a restricted free agent, we control your rights going into this season. So they want him to obviously improve and play well, but does that come with we were talking about this yesterday on the show. I can't try to rebuild this dynasty giving away all that bread.
He can play his way into a really, really good contract, or he can play his way into some really good money.
It's one of those horrible situations you want to be in.
You got to accept his fate.
Right? It's either you take this, how much you trying to give him?
So I think it was like the 130 to 155 range was reported.
130, 155, and you sign that deal before the season, and then you become the starter, right? Or you don't sign a deal, and then they're gonna make you the 6-man, and then your value is gonna be tainted to the 6-man price.
Yep.
Right? It's still a business too.
Yeah.
And
you run the risk though of another team not willing to overpay because they already know that the Warriors can match.
The problem with a player like him is
he come out average 25. Listen,
he average 25. Yeah, his value, his price goes up. But it's one of those things is if somebody don't think they really have a shot at you, they're not going to offer you. And they don't offer you, they don't have a counter, right? So then you're stuck going back under whatever deal they want to change it to now, right? So what ends up happening is you need to have somebody else in your back pocket that's going to throw the price in. Or we'll front load the contract and, get them to jump a little bit.
Unless he averaged 25.
Unless he averaged 25.
Then that number is what it is from going because he
I
can.
don't know no small forward
No, I'm just.
that don't got no jumper.
He
That's
be all right.
averaging over 20.
He decent. I mean,
He
he
decent.
averaged 18 last year.
Yeah, he decent.
He's the number 2. The problem is he's the second best player on that team.
Yeah, he gonna do well, man.
He gonna ball out. Is either you gonna ball out with 135 to 155, or you gonna come off the bench as a 6 man.
Yeah, he gonna play.
But he averaged 16 last season, shot 53% from the field. A lot of those.
Yeah, he-
Dunks and
Close,
dunks and
close.
layups.
Well, no, he's so
32
based from
from
Jordan.
three.
Long as you
One
guys
thing
know.
he gonna do.
He gonna shoot it.
He gonna put that bitch on the deck. He is aggressive.
aggressive.
He's aggressive.
That's
It's-
like-
And,
Dunks
and if Steph miss some games,
he gonna put that thing up.
but like this, I can guarantee you right now, these next 2 weeks, they gonna be, please, baby, please. They gonna try to Steph him.
I don't see the development in a lot of these players where it's like, I know it's the no-brainer to hand it to him because he's next in line and he's the most talented. But then it's like, yo, what is he gonna do if Steph goes down for a certain amount of time, we're gonna bank our future on Kuminga
25?
right now.
22 years old?
Right now.
My draft pick.
Hell yeah.
He don't got
Hell
the
yeah,
skill
22.
set. He don't got the skill set for me to bank my franchise on him if Steph go down.
When-
How about this? Okay, let's just
I actually go with Wiggins before I go.
let's do it like this. Let's do it like this.
So you just said
If
what?
Steph goes down, how much do you think he's gonna average?
Same.
Someone has
The
to score.
same.
Someone has to score the
Same.
point.
I think they gonna
But-
look at Wiggins.
No.
They got Pajimski as well.
They gonna look at Wiggins
Okay.
first.
They got
Wiggins
they
is
got
gonna be the next guy.
Who's the
that's like-
most aggressive player on the
Depend
court?
on Andrew Wiggins. Andrew Wiggins walked away, man.
Who's the most aggressive player on the court? So that lets you know who's gonna be shooting all the shots.
Or that lets you know who the defense gonna be keying on.
It don't matter. He's gonna be so aggressive that he's gonna walk into 25.
Or he gonna just walk into 5 charges. Sit your ass
matter.
down.
I've
Your
never-
aggressive ass.
Man,
Sit your aggressive
let-
nine. Shoot that jumper. 2
let me-
people pull up.
let-
Why you keep running that dude over?
Let me know anybody where the number 1 option left and number 2 option averaged the same.
Say it again.
Let me know where the number 1 option gone and the number 2 option. If he was averaging 16, the star player who was averaging 30 left, he still averages 16. Never.
He's not a real second
It
option.
ain't who's the second option?
Wiggins.
He ain't been the second option. He ain't been the second option since
Since he was
Timberwolves' first season.
Which is why he's been waiting. He's been waiting for this opportunity.
No, it's over.
Thank you, Klay.
It's over.
Thank you, Klay. Hey,
that young-
Steph, this our time
Man, that
now.
young boy gonna punk him.
This our time.
Our time now.
That young boy is coming in like Anthony Edwards came in Minnesota. I know who's taking all the shots. That's the energy he on. He on the energy.
He Derrick Jones Jr., man.
Oh,
He Derrick Jones Jr.
nah. Oh, nah.
That boy.
Derrick Jones Jr.
Oh, this is not. He ain't no.
You drive, you slash, you jump, and you dunk.
That's cool.
That's
His
it.
His
And
mentality.
you defend.
Hey, he got Giannis energy. His mentality.
No,
is,
for sure. For
So,
sure.
that
For
right-
sure.
that
But
right-
are you banking on that?
Yes.
As a skill set, are you going to bank and invest on Kuminga becoming the next Giannis?
It ain't about coming in like I gotta pay him. I'd rather pay him now. I'd rather get him with the Steph. Hey, Steph, see you in training camp. You're looking good. How's the foot? I got 44 million for you. Sign it.
What make Giannis is him being 7 foot. This dude is 8, 6'7".
it.
He can't play like Giannis at 6'7", 6'8" with no jumper, just
man,
running
he gonna-
around
hey, listen.
trying to run people over.
Listen, if
So
he's
Kuminga took third most shot attempts on the team last season. Steph and Klay obviously 1 and 2, but Wiggins was 4th. So Kuminga closed.
How many
11
games Wiggins play?
Wiggins played 71 games, 59 starts, but he's averaging 11 field goal attempts a game. Kuminga was averaging 11.6.
There you
I'm just
go.
saying. But Klay's 14.7 gonna need to be
He's gonna,
redistributed.
and they already said he's gonna give that to Pajinski.
Pajimski averaged 8 shot attempts last season. He will be.
His 8 gonna be.
Like, I mean-
His 11 finna be 16.
I can tell you right now, if I'm them, I'm offering them black deals. I got your 10 Ferraris outside. I got your helicopter. I got your I'm trying to say, listen, if I can bribe him for another $25 million worth of assets for him to sign this deal, if he signs this deal, Golden State is cool.
Cool how?
I got a 22-year-old for $120-something million.
You in the same position you was in.
Cool. I got at least a future pick who is paid as a second, third option.
Why wouldn't you just rebuild completely?
With who?
Rebuild.
Him, my 22-year-old.
Rebuild from scratch. From scratch.
Now,
He's a star.
I'm not even gonna waste that 150 on him.
No, what I'm saying is,
You got 2 good
let's
pieces.
treat him like Jaylen Brown.
3, really.
Right? Let's treat him like a Jaylen Brown situation, right? He's good enough to be a great second option, great third option, and then we can get a number 1 option in the draft, let these two build together, and he might turn back into the number 1 option. But right now, I know I have a guaranteed second, third option. And if that's at 120-something million, what? 220 kind of put 220. You got to be the first option.
So you saying second option based on the team roster, not based on
No, not
the
right
talent.
now. Future. Like Steph is gonna be done at some point.
No, for
See, by
sure.
the time Steph is done, that kid gonna be 25.
Right. So he would, if Steph is gone right now with the roster they got now, he's number
He's
one.
my number. He's my number 1 option, waiting for a number 1 option. He's my number 1 option, waiting for a better number
But
1
that's
option.
by default though, based
Yeah.
on you getting rid of you having no other talent but
But
him.
guess what? I done got him for second or third option money. Right? See, he's not signing the Jaylen Brown money 300. So I don't got a 300 and a 300.
So you're
I got
investing in,
I got a
you're
155.
investing in a third option down the line.
I'm signing a third option right now if I can. I don't think he's dumb enough to sign the deal right now. Not if he's asking for 220. That's why I said
Okay, I see.
I'm gonna try to bargain.
Yeah, because you can use him later to be third option and bring in bigger options.
You get him for 155, he's tradable to anybody. Anybody's taking 150.
That's all I was saying is he's not a 1-2 franchise guy. He's a good,
That's what I
solid
said.
third guy.
That's it.
But that's why I'm like, if he's waiting for the big deal, like y'all was saying earlier on, I'm like, yo, jump ship. You can go somewhere else. You don't want the pressure of that being on you.
If I'm going to
Being
state,
number 1.
if I'm going to state, I'm begging he signs it. If I'm his teammate, don't sign it. Right? It's whoever is playing chess the best.
So, question for the crowd: who's gonna have a better record this season, Warriors or the Lakers?
Why would you put us in there and do that? Why would you do
Because we have a very
Y'all just
knowledgeable
played
crowd.
Why
last
couldn't you
night.
just throw in
Y'all
the
just got beat
preseason?
last
Why you
night.
couldn't see?
We
Why
won-
you couldn't?
We won the first
Spanked
4 minutes.
last
That's all
night.
that
Why
matters
you couldn't
in
win?
preseason.
How can you throw in Houston Rockets or something? Why the Lakers? Why even give that type of energy out?
Because we have a very knowledgeable crowd here, Gil.
Who did y'all say?
Okay, well,
Thank you, Lord.
very impartial, nonpartisan crowd, full of independents. They've all come over to the Lakers side. But quick reminder for y'all, underdogs got you.